Now, good morning, students. We have the lecture number 2, and the topic is basic forces in nature in front of you. Now, I have written the Newton's law of gravitation or the gravitational force. So, simply in the ninth class, we have gone through this uh, force of attraction between the mass particle, those are at the large distances. So, we can easily make the calculation between them. Now the force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the particle m1 and m2. Force is directly proportional to the inverse of square of distance between them. Now we are just combining these two m1 and m2 upon r square, and we are just removing the proportional constant capital G is equal to m1 m2 upon r square. Okay, so this is the one of the formula of the gravitational force. Okay, now we are just talking in the reference of the earth. Now capital G is called the gravitational constant, and it having its own value, that is 6.6 into 10 to power minus 11, and the concern of the unit Newton meter square upon kilogram square. Okay, so this is the concern unit we have. Now this force having the so many characteristics, those we want to discuss here. Now this force having the some basic characteristics or some features of gravitational force. First, it's attractive in nature. Attractive in nature. So always there is a kind of the attraction between the all kind of the bodies. Second, weakest force of the nature. Third, long distance force. Now the fourth characteristics it has, it follow 1 upon r square rule. Inverse square rule follow. Now the point number 5, it is a kind of the central force. Central force. So the central force means whenever we are just discussing the bodies, so we are just assuming the mass is situated at their center, and the force is act along the line with joining the two centers of the bodies. So that's why this force is called the central force. Now the point number 6, on behalf of the characteristics, it's a conservative force. It's a conservative force. So conservative force state that the work done total is 0 on closed path. Later on we will discuss in the chapter work, energy and power, and W total not not depends upon path. Okay, now point number 7, that is an important thing. It follow Newton's third law. Newton's third law of motion. So these are the following characteristics we have of the gravitational force. Now we have the another force, that is called the electromagnetic force, and so many characteristics it also having. Now electromagnetic force, that is the second force. Electromagnetic force. Now force between the charged particle. Force between charged bodies on which we have charges. So we are just assuming at the place of the mass particle charges q1 and q2, and simply we know the assumption, simply we know the calculation of the force between them. F is directly proportional to the magnitude of the charges q1 and q2. F is directly proportional to the inverse square of the distance between them. So we are just combining these two terms q1 and q2 upon r square. So it is a general formula we have of the electromagnetic force. Okay, so we are just removing the proportional sign, that is using the constant that is called the Coulombian constant k q1 q2 upon r square. So it is a general formula of the electromagnetic force that between the bodies those having the charges. Okay, now this force although having the some of the characteristics some features of electromagnetic force. First, very much similar characteristics it having. It is a conservative force. Central force. Central force. It is attractive and repulsive in nature. That means positive repel, negative repel. Now positive repel, and similar we have negative. Also the repulsion mode is there. Positive negative is the kind of the attraction. Okay, now also having the some more properties, that is point number 4. It follow Newton's third law. So we generally we are using the vector notation, force on a 1 due to 2 minus, and this is applicable between charges. के लिए applicable होता है बच्चों. इसी तरीके से range of force up to 10 to power minus 10 मीटर एटॉमिक डिस्टेंस की रेंज में एक्ट होता है बच्चों. So these are the following properties of the electromagnetic force. Some examples of electromagnetic forces: force of friction, spring force, force in a string. So this is the another some examples of the electromagnetic forces we have in the nature. Now we have the third force, that is called the nuclear force. Nuclear force. So we know there is a concern of the atom, and in the nucleus there are the two particles. So the forces between the nucleons are called the nuclear forces. Forces between the nucleons are called the nuclear forces. This is the important thing we have. Okay, some features. It act between nucleons. Nucleons means neutron, proton, between proton proton and the neutron and neutron. Non central force. Generally attractive in nature, but less than zero point 0.5 Fermi. It will be repulsive. Point number 4, it does not depends upon charge. Charge independent force. Okay. Now, one of the interesting characteristics, it is a short range force. Short range force. And on the half of the short range force, it is a strongest force nature. So these are the some features of the nuclear forces we have. Now, fourth force we have, that is the fourth fundamental force, that is called the weak nuclear force. Now, fourth fundamental force, this is the page number 6 we have. Now, weak nuclear force. Weak nuclear force. So it is a kind of the force generally inside nucleus. When neutron changes into the proton and the proton changes into the neutron, so these are the conversions available in the nucleus, and emission of beta particle arise along with neutrino and antineutrino. So, weak force of attraction between beta particle and neutrino and antineutrino. The force is called weak nuclear force. Okay. So generally, what is beta particle? Beta particle means electron. Electron can be the positive, electron can be the negative. So we have the two basic particle, beta plus and the beta minus. So generally beta plus call the positron, that is the plus 1 E naught, and beta minus is called the electron, minus का 1 E naught. This is the atomic mass and that is the atomic number. So it is a general explanation of the weak nuclear forces. Okay. Now we have the relative strength of all forces. Now what is the kind of the relative strength we have of the all the forces? So as we are just finding the relative strength, so we have the force of gravitation ratio, force of weak nuclear force, that is force of electrostatic that is force of nuclear. Now these forces having the relative strength, that is called 1 ratio 10 is to power 25 ratio 10 is to power 36 ratio 10 is to power 38. So we can easily say that there is a relative strength, that most strongest force, that is called the nuclear force, most weakest force, that is called the gravitational force. uh, uh, Weak, strong, long range and short range. So this is the general specification of the basic forces in the nature, and we have discussed the four basic forces. First is the gravitational force. First is the gravitational force. Now the second we have the electromagnetic force. Now the electromagnetic forces having the so many characteristics, those are very much similar to the similar to the gravitational force. Now third we have force, that is called the nuclear force. So generally the force between the nucleus particle is called the nuclear force. Now the fourth force we have that is called the weak nuclear force. And the weak nuclear force is a kind of the force which act between the particles whenever the beta decay is arising from the nucleus. So the one electron is coming from the nucleus, and which associate with the neutrino and the anti-neutrino, and these forces having the relative strength, that is called the 1 ratio 10 is to power 25 ratio 10 is to power 36 and 38. So it suggests that the strongest force in the nature, that is called the nuclear force, and the weakest force, that is called the gravitational force. Okay, this is the end of the topic. Thank you everyone.